right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Not So Wide Divide. Today we are super excited that we have another guest with us, and that is Mr. Byron Jasper. Welcome, sir.
Hey. Thank y'all for having me.
And we need to excuse Cody. Schedule conflicts. It's either Tori or Cody. These guys just can't get it together.
Hey, man, life don't always run on schedule, so sometimes we got to make the best of it.
Right. I understand completely. But Cody, wish you were here because this is definitely something I want you to have some conversation with Byron about, because I know it's not necessarily something you disagree with, but I know it's something that you want to get educated on. So I hope at least you listen back to this. I know you will, because Cody's always he's always in the YouTube comments. But so I'll just kind of start off and throw it at you and say, man, give me a little introduction about what you do and a little bit of background.
Absolutely. So Byron Jasper. Some people call me Dr. Jasper. Some people call me Dr. B, Dr. J. Most people in Houma go by my middle name. I was growing up here, they call me Kentrell. So I go out a lot, but most of the time my primary title is owner of a primary care practice called Bija Clinic. We're based out of Baton Rouge. We're the first Black-owned direct primary care practice in the state of Louisiana. And direct primary care is something that's pretty new and a little bit different from traditional primary care in that we do a membership-based model. And the idea is that patients pay us directly. They don't use insurance for our primary care services. And by doing that, we often cut down the cost and also streamline a lot of the medical care for a lot of people. A few other things that I do, I also have my own nonprofit working on getting more minorities into the medical field. And that minority focused nonprofit is called Comprehensive Medical Mentoring Program. And we're based in a few different areas across the country and also have a huge social media presence. So those are my two big lifts, and then just do other things here and there. So altogether, those are the big things, primary care focused, also trying to get more minorities into the medical field. And then the big thing I try to say is just kind of blazing your own trail. And more importantly, if you don't have that seat at the table, I just tell people build your own table. Because at the end of the day, if they're not gonna let you sit, then make your own way.
I appreciate everything you bring to the table and to our community.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's not easy to do, but when you do it and you do it for the right purpose, people start to find you. Right. And it's amazing some of the reception I get from people when they're like, I heard about you from so-and-so. And it's usually the most random conversations. And that's, it's funny because it's one of those things where people approach me, we do advertising. We want to get you a commercial. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I could, but it's funny because I don't know how many people would say, well, I saw the doctor on the commercial and I really wanted to go see him.
Right.
Most of the time it's, well, I heard about you from my relative or my coworker and they told me such great information that I had to call. And people just find me out of that. So just getting my name out there is good, but then getting the right people into the mix makes a huge difference. So altogether, like I said, I'm excited about it. We opened in September of 2020. So we're going to hit a year in about a month. And in that year span,